Mini pigs make wonderful pets. They're clean and odor-free. They're hyperallergenic. They have no fleas, low in shedding. They're easy to train. So there's a lot of reasons why they're becoming popular. But there's very little about them in terms of what people know for health. And that's what I would like to talk a little bit about today. Pigs don't really need much in terms of vaccinations, especially pet pigs, because they come in contact with very few other pigs. Vaccination schedules vary from one vet to another, with some recommending doing vaccinations as young as 4 weeks. Most vets prefer to wait until they're 4 to 6 months old when the vaccines can take more effect. Rabies is extremely rare in pigs. Some locations require rabies vaccinations, and you can give them to them the same as dogs. There is also an pig influenza vaccination. Again, most vets will recommend that you wait until they're 4 to 6 months old to give that so that the immunity actually takes good hold. I've read a lot about worming pigs. Our vet recommends yearly injected wormer because we don't have a lot of pigs and they don't come and go like they would in a commercial pig farm. We don't have a worm problem. However, I've also read that you should never use an injectable wormer, in spite of the fact that's what my vet recommends. I've read to use a liquid goat wormer and so on. So if you have any doubt, most vets can run a fecal sample for you, and that can be your guide as to what your pig might need. Males need to be neutered. Unaltered pigs can be aggressive, they push, they slobber, they play hard. They hump humans, which is always unpleasant, especially if you have company, and they have a musk odor which is not present in females or neutered males. Unfortunately, pigs have a tendency to rupture when they are neutered. It's genetic, but it's much more prevalent in mini pigs than it is in farm pigs, so be prepared for the neutering cost to be $100 to $150, since this will probably involve suturing and the abdominal wall. If your breeder does not neuter your pig before it goes home, be sure to find a vet who can cope with the rupturing problem if it arises. Our local vet said that he would neuter pigs for $5, but when it ruptured, it ended up being $125 involved in emergency surgery. So be sure you are caution the vet if you're going to just ask them to neuter a pig. Some people do spay females, but we don't recommend it unless there is a real reason. Pigs, unlike dogs, don't get accosted by the neighbor's male who jumps the fence or digs underneath it. You need to wait until they are older to spay a female, and it involves a full anesthesia. Pigs do not tolerate anesthesia well, and the operation itself can be life-threatening. In the video, Bringing Your Pig Home, we talked about feeding. Use a nice mini pig feed. Commercial pig feeds have growth hormones, and they will make a mini pig grow out of size. You also don't want to let them get into dog food because dog food is very high in protein. Remember, pigs are omnivores and they like to eat dog food, but it's really bad for their kidneys. The biggest problem for a mini pig's health is to keep them safe and secure if they are outside, especially at night or when you're not home. They have almost no defense mechanisms, and they are easy prey to both neighborhood dogs or to wildlife.